Are you guys ready to start? Hi, and welcome to Fantasy Impact.
No Fantasy Impact.
Hi, and welcome to Fantasy Impact. Hi, and welcome to Fantasy Impact. Fantasy Impact. I'm Kyle McMurphy. This is my brother Todd McMurphy, and here's John Quaddy. I'm the Cost, and this is T-Bone, and that's Q-Tap.
Cue him up.
We spend so much time on fantasy baseball, potential to be the best players.
He's looking to break records.
Let's play a little Who Do You Rather? Over under 25 home runs next year. You guys buying that power surge?
Your team champion. If that man grows a mustache, he's winning the MVP. Been in Yankee Stadium, helped him out. And
Yeah, they're playing again next year at Yankee Stadium. You heard that? So what? Tell me what you're saying.
Who would win in fight? Marcus Shara. Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard.
City.
Please break out. More home runs next year, A-Rod or Marcus Shara.
Marcus Shara.
Oh no, are you kidding me?
Hi, and welcome to the Fantasy Impact. I'm the Cause, that's Dr. T, and here's Q. Today we're doing our second installment of the position breakdowns. We're going to be talking about the top 10 second basemen. So for the first tier is this one man that stands alone on that beautiful pedestal, and it is Chase Utley. Virtually guaranteed 30 home runs, 20 stolen bases. In the second tier, there's 5 players, starting with Ian Kinsler, who does have a high ankle sprain in spring training, but he thinks he's going to be ready for opening day. Dustin Pedroia, Robinson Cano, Brian Roberts, who had some back spasms, but now he's playing again in spring training, and Brandon Phillips, a virtual guarantee for 2020 every year. Past 3 seasons, he's had 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases. The third tier, I put Ben Zobrist on top. Ben Zobrist is young. He looked really good last year. After him, I have Howie Kendrick, who batted .358 in the second half. I think there's a lot of opportunity for him to. I think .358 is high, but I think he's going to be really good next year. Then Aaron Hill, I see some regression there. Asdrubal Cabrera, who's only 24 with shortstop eligibility, and Jose Lopez, who has power at the second baseman if you need power there. So I also want to honorably mention Ian Stewart, also power at the second base. So now for the up and down segment of our position.
Up and down.
Don't you know the difference between up and down? Sure. I don't think you do. No. But I know something that might help you. What? I know a song all about up and down. Music! Oh, I look up and see a birdie flying high and free. Oh, I look down and then the sidewalk is what I see. I look up and see the sky. I look down and see the ground. I look at you and sing a song about up and down.
Now, in this segment, we talk about one player in each position trending up, and one player we think is falling down. So, for the up segment, we're going with Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick. Now, Howie Kendrick's an interesting player. One, I like him a lot. This is his first year, finally, as the starting second baseman for LA. All right, we've been waiting for 3 years. He's 26 years old. He's getting to that magic age of 27 years old. So I'm excited about it. Last year, he had 291, 61 runs, 10 home runs, 61 RBIs, and had an OBP of 334. He only had 374 at-bats. Now, most of your projections this year are going to keep him right around those numbers. That is ridiculous. I think that Howie Kendrick, with the number of bats that he has, I expect him to not only have double digits in each, but I expect him to have at least 15 in both home runs and stolen bases. I think he's capable of it. He's young enough. He hit 354, as Kaz said, in the second half of the season. And this will be his first season with 500 at-bats. Expect him to do great things. He had a hamstring injury in 08. He seemed to recover. He's hitting the ball well. He's running well. I expect good things from Howie Kendrick.
Double-digit home runs, double-digit steals, no doubt about it. Well, the average. He could bat 320.
Easy.
He could.
Well, just something to be said, though. He only had 300 and some at-bats because he was sent down to the minors because he was struggling so bad. He did have a strong second half, but that's the reason, guys. He's a very big risk. If you like him, you like him. Me personally, I've been burned on him.
All right, for the player going down in the basement, we're talking about Brian Roberts. Go ahead, Q.
All right, Brian Roberts, listen, it's not that I don't like him. It's just that I think that his value is going to be, well, more than it actually is. For the last 3 years, his stolen bases, which are his bread and butter, have gone from 50 to 40 to 30. Now, he's 32 years old. If you think that he's suddenly going to get a little burst of speed like Derek Jeter, great. I personally don't think so. His walk decay rate has been down for 3 straight years. And last year, he still had a lot of potential or a lot of value because he set career highs in RBIs and runs scored. Now, that's a career high at age 31. I'm not too sold on that. And his career high with RBIs was 79. It's not like he's knocking people around. I do like Baltimore's young lineup, but Brian Roberts, I'm going to let someone else take.
I want to see career highs in stolen bases and average from Brian Roberts and runs. I don't want to see career highs in power. That's not what I'm going for.
Brian Roberts has shifted. He's no longer a speed guy. But like Quaddy said, what I want now, what I can look for from him in that young lineup with a lot of other power, you can see his RBIs going up. Their lineup is getting better. Brian Roberts is still a very valuable second baseman. Look to take him, and if you have him, keep him. You're going to have a good year this year.
He is valuable. I think he's on the downside of his career. Just something to think
Definitely some stats trending downward. So now we battle. In the battle segment, I'm going to make a statement. Then the three of us are going to either agree with the statement, we're going to go buck wild for about 30 seconds, I'm going to stop, I'm going to make another statement. So, we're going to be talking about Dustin Pedroia and Robinson Cano. One of, I think, in the first 3 or 4 rounds, the hardest decision to make in terms of 3-4, right? 3-4. Take third round. So in the third round, I think a lot of people are going to have to figure out whether or not they want Dustin Pedroia or Robinson Cano. So the first statement is that Pedroia's speed and runs are more valuable than Robinson Cano's power and average. Ready? Go.
That is completely false. Robinson Cano's average is not something that you're going to find in later rounds.
320.
320, they're expecting it to go up. He's hitting in a lineup that is insane. Do not expect his average to go up.
Pedroia hit 296 last year. The 2 years before that, he hit 326 and 317. You're not talking about a guy, you're not talking about huge average difference.
And Pedroia had
batting average on balls in play.
That I think
his batting average in balls in play was 297. When the 2 years before,
Robinson Cano's home runs are 12 more. Dustin Pedroia does not have this power.
You're right. He's got 20 stolen bases, and
Robinson Cano hits in a home run park and has a lineup that is going to have RBI potential every time he is at the plate.
The league in runs.
I am telling you that Robinson Cano is stolen bases. I can get stolen bases in the 11th round with 240 as an average. I don't care.
But your second baseman, from your second baseman, you get average runs, steals. That's fantastic. And you're also getting at least 15 home runs from him.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
He
I want average in the high rounds.
2 years
I want home runs.
He can get over 20. So you're paying what? 5 more.
All right,
I can take the stolen bases late.
All right.
Over TKO.
Yeah, I won.
I think that
not even close.
Robinson Cano,
Robinson
Cano is not as established. I think we can agree with that. He's had 1 year, but it is a breakout year with a lot of power and average, and scouts said that he could do that. So I think we're seeing it. But I do think, again, that Dustin Pedroia
doesn't do anything.
Careful what you say about the MVP. Careful what you say.
He is on the team that you love.
I know! This is a difficult segment for me to do. But Robinson Cano, I like in my...
Thank you for tuning in to our second installment of Position... What are we calling it?
Breakdowns.
Position Breakdowns. Thank you, and we'll see you next time with the 3-bag. Peace out.